Hello everyone, I am your host Day609. Welcome us back to another video. Today we're going to be going over the Area A marching contest for 2A and 4A. Since there is no 6A, I'm not going to be going through that, so we're mainly going to be looking at all the bands who have advanced to the area contest in both 2A and 4A. And basically we'll see who made it to state in 2018, if they have returned, and all that stuff. So yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into the video. Okay, so for the 2A marching contest for Area A, 27 bands in total are going to be competing. Now, as the UIL rule came out, there will only be one round, so that means there are 27 bands competing all day, no finals, and whoever has to go through the early spots basically is going to have to put up a great performance in order to probably be able to advance to the state marching contest. Now, anything can happen in area. So for 2A, anything can happen. It can happen in 4A. It happens for everything. And there have been bands in the past who, at the early spots, who have done very well overall. But it all depends on how well the groups perform. So yeah, we're going to be looking at the 2A scheduling. I need to say, as well as who advanced in 2018 that is returning for this contest, because there is actually one band who advanced in 2018 that is not returning. So we're going to look at that after the schedule, and then we're going to get into the 4A. So yeah, let's go ahead and look at the scheduling for all the bands who have advanced to the UIL 2A marching contest for Area A. Okay, here is the schedule for the 2A marching contest for Area A. There are 27 bands on this, so we're going to go ahead and look at all the bands. Now, I'm looking at the schedule right now. You won't see me scrolling or anything, but if you need the schedule so you can see it, I'll have a link in the description for that. So now let's go. So the very first band to perform at 10 o'clock, we have Sudan High School from Region 16. At 10:15, West Texas from Region 1. At 10:30, Vega from Region 1. 10:45, Smear from Region 16. At 11 o'clock, Forsan High School from Region 6. At 11:15, Sanford Fritsch High School from Region 1. At 11:30, Post High School from Region 16. So that will be session 1. That's about 7 bands, and then they'll have a lunch break from 11:45 to 12:30. At 12:30, Tahoka High School from Region 16 will be performing. At 12:45, Rowles High School from Region 16. At 1 o'clock, Memphis High School from Region 1. At 1:15, Seagraves High School from Region 16. At 1:30, Sunray High School, Region 1. At 1:45, Sundown High School from Region 16. At 2 o'clock, Farewell High School from Region 16. That's about 7 more bands. That is session 2, and then another break will happen for about 30 minutes. And then at 2:30, McCamey High School from Region 6 will be performing. At 2:45, El Dorado High School from Region 6 will be performing. At 3 o'clock, Christabel High School from Region 6 will be performing 3 Region 6 bands in a row. At 3:15, Bovina High School from Region 16. At 3:30, Wheeler High School from Region 1. At 3:45, Stratford High School from Region 1. At 4 o'clock, Ropes High School, Region 16. Now that is about 7 more bands, and then once again another break, and then finally the final session, session number 4, will begin. And at 4:30, Shamrock High School from Region 1 will be performing. At 4:45, Olton High School from Region 16 will be performing. At 5 o'clock, it'll be Clarendon High School from Region 1. Sorry if I pronounced that band wrong. At 5:15, Panhandle High School from Region 1. At 5:30, Plains High School from Region 16. And the final 2A band to be performing at 5:45, Colorado High School, Region 6. And then at 6:15, or I'm guessing between the 5:45 6:15, director verification period will be happening. And then at 7 o'clock, the virtual announcement and the bands that will be advancing to the state marching contest for 2A for 2020 will be announced. Now, because of there being 27 bands and the UIL rule of 1 band per 5 bands that advance to area will be certified the state marching contest certificate to be able to go and perform. So because of there being 27, 5 bands will be able to advance from the 2A marching contest, which is definitely going to be an interesting one. 5 from Area A. In 2018, only about 4 bands were able to advance. So it's definitely going to be an interesting one to say the least. So now, for 2A, we are going to be looking at who in 2018 had made it. So now, from region, or from Area A, for 2A, the bands that advanced to the contest in 2018 for Area A 2A was Sundown High School, Forson High School, New Deal High School, who is not performing this year, and Panhandle High School were the bands that advanced from Area A2A in 2018. With New Deal being not there, it gives a chance for 2 bands, or technically 5 bands, to be able to advance, and all depending on how every band does will determine who will take those 5 spots. So the candidates that could advance based from 2018, Sundown, Forson, Panhandle, since they advanced in 2018. Runner-up from 2018, Tahoka High School. They could actually have a chance to be able to go as well. And then when you look at the other ones who were in finals in 2018, Rouse High School, who ended up getting 6th, Ozona, who is not competing, McCamey, who got 8th, Post got 9th, Seagraves got 10th. So, and I'm looking at 2018 results. So it shows. So the bands that could have the bands from 2018 that a lot of people are going to be watching to see if they advance again. Sundown, Forson, Panhandle, and then bands who were in finals in 2018 that will be watched as well. Tahoka, Rails, McCamey, Post, and Seagraves. So that is going to be a definite interesting contest. 27 bands competing. If you're a person that watches 2A, leave your predictions down in the comments below. as they say, anything can happen at the area contest. So a band that could have advanced in 2018 could end up not advancing for this year, or maybe they can place better than they did in 2018, or results stay the same as from 2018 to 2020. All depends on what happens. So yeah, good luck to all bands competing at the 2A Area A marching contest this year. And once results are posted and stuff, I'll be putting the information into the Texas Bands website for the topic I have for UIL Area A. So I'll make sure to get results for that as well, even with 4A, and I'll do it for every area. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and go on to the 4A Area A marching contest information and all that. So yeah, here we go. Okay, now time for the 4A Area A marching contest information. We're going to be looking at the schedule for the 4A contest and basically just do the same thing that we just did for the 2A. So for 4A, only 9 bands have advanced. Now, based on the UIL rule, that only means that only 1 band can advance, since 10 bands didn't make it. But then I don't know how it's gonna look, because we aren't to the contest yet. They could even possibly allow a second band to go if the scores are I'm guessing different. I don't know. So yeah, we're gonna go and look at the schedule, look at who is competing from 2018, and all that stuff, and basically see who could possibly advance to the state marching contest, because it's Area A for 4A. So yeah, let's go and go look at the schedule. Okay, here is the schedule for the 4A marching contest for Area A. As you can see, only 9 bands have advanced, and only 9 bands are performing. So for the first session, only 5 bands are performing in the first session, with only 4 in the second. So yeah, we're gonna go and look at this for now. Okay, so the very first band to perform at 2:00 p.m. Pecos High School from Region 6. At 2:16 p.m. Canyon High School, Region 1. At 2:32 p.m. Dumas High School, Region 1. 2:48 p.m. Seminole High School, Region 16. 3:04 p.m. Mahanes High School, Region 6. First 5 bands, and then there'll be a break, and then at 3:36 p.m. Greenwood High School, Region 6 will be performing. 3:52 p.m. Levelland High School, Region 16. 4:08 p.m. Andrews High School, Region 6. And at 4:24 p.m. the final band to perform will be Big Spring High School from Region 6. Then at 4:40 p.m. verification period, an announcement of bands advancing to the state marching contest. And it also says in here that there's a possible drum major retreat. I don't think they're going to be doing that because of UIL's rule about there not being any drum major retreats. But maybe anything could have changed. But yeah, so as you can tell, this will be an interesting contest, especially with 2 of the 3 bands who advanced to state in 2018, the first 2 bands to be performing for Area A contest, Pecos and Canyon. The other band that advanced in 2018, Big Spring High School. So now when we look at the scores from that year, I am looking at the scores right now. For that, Canyon High School, Pecos, and Big Spring were the ones that advanced, with Mahanes, Andrews also going to be performing, and there was 2 other bands that were on the results, which were La Mesa and Hereford, but they are both not competing. So out of all the bands from 2018 that made finals, only 5 bands are going to be competing for this year. So because of there being a huge difference in the amount of bands that are going to be able to advance, this means that is going to be a very difficult area this year because of there being so many good bands from Area A that are competing. Is definitely going to be an interesting one to see how the results actually turn out. So yeah, so the bands, it can be anybody's game overall. But the big ones that everybody's going to be watching are Canyon, Pecos, Big Spring, Mahanas, Andrews, since they were in the top 7 in 2018. But then every other band, Greenwood is another band people are going to be watching because of them making state in 2016. And then Leveland making a return to the area contest. So congratulations to them on being able to advance. Seminole High School returning. And once again, they're there. Yeah, they're returning from 2018. And yeah, and Dumas High School, who is also returning from 2018. So it's going to definitely be an interesting one to see how this is all going to turn out. So yeah, if you do watch 4A, leave your predictions in the comments below. If you have any questions, just leave a question in the comments and I'll try to do my best to answer that. So yeah, for the contest itself, it will be on the this Saturday, November 14th. This is when it will be decided for 2A and 4A for which groups are going to be going to state, and basically starting the lineup for the 2020 Texas UIL marching state marching contest. So it's definitely going to be an interesting one, and I can't wait to see how everything's going to be able to work out. Yeah, so all information I will put into the topics I have for each area, and we'll just go from there. So yeah, thank you guys for watching the video. And the next video I'll be making will be based on when each area gets their official lineup. So yeah, so I'm Day609 guys. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out.